Shalom, greetings. This is Wanda. This is Diaspora Connect. Thank you for tuning in. I want to say welcome to all my faithful subscribers. I want to say welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome in the room. Welcome to my channel. This is Diaspora Connect, Tanzania. And I have been living in Tanzania for 4 years this year. Repatriated back in July of 2020 to Tanzania, moved from America to Africa. And I've been in Tanzania since 2020. Decided to do a video today. I wanted to talk about the new bill that was passed in Ghana, the No LGBTQ bill that Ghana passed. And I wanted to say hooray to you. Congratulations to you, Ghana, for standing for righteousness. Uganda first, Ghana. And I hope and pray that all the other African countries will follow suit. Some people say that African countries are copycats, so they do what each other does. So hopefully, the rest of the countries will follow suit, and they will say no, 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 hapana, no to LGBTQI rights in Ghana. So making it illegal, where you can serve jail time, etc. So this is a very great victory for righteousness. It's a very great victory for pushing up encouraging the biblical scriptures, the commandments of the uncreated creator, the Almighty, the Most High God, the Most High Yah. This is very good news. It makes me pleased. It makes me happy. It makes me proud because for the most part, if you have followed me on my channel and watched my journey and listened to any of my videos and etc., you know I subscribe to the biblical scriptures and I follow the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. So this is a victory for the Father, for the Almighty in His kingdom. Because if you don't know, there are two forces in this earth. There is good and there is evil. There is righteousness. There is sin, unrighteousness, iniquity. So, on this channel, we stand for righteousness. We stand for truth. We speak truth on this channel. So, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about this new anti-LGBTQ law. And if the Western countries or any of its citizens, they don't agree or they don't like the law, then maybe one thing is maybe they should not go to Ghana or they should not go to Uganda. But them trying to, the U.S. trying to make them pay for not accepting homosexuality abomination via the biblical scriptures. You can't force your values off on someone else. If you want to visit the country and you want to do business in any of these countries, then you have to accept their laws and rules. You can't come here thinking you're going to change, or you can't live in the West and think you're a Western country and you can come and bully people and make them do what you want them to do. It doesn't work like that anymore, because the continental Africans are waking up to the wickedness of the West, which is America, which is aka Babylon, which all of the nations have drunken of her abominations. So it's time that we wake up and that the whole world wakes up to the wickedness in the West and not follow their wicked ways or lifestyle. Stand for righteousness and stand for the Bible, what's presented in the biblical scripture. Stand for holiness and righteousness. One man, one woman. Or a man and a woman, not two men, not two women. So that's not biblically sound. It's an abomination per the biblical scriptures. So, yeah, I wanted to, just say I'm just so happy. I'm so proud. I feel like that's a victory up for our side, because I'm on the righteous, holy side. I'm on the biblical scripture side. I stand for righteousness. So we stand for what is right. We stand against, murders, abortions, and any kind of murder, any type of abominable acts. We stand for righteousness. that's listed in the biblical scriptures. So I'm praying that the other African nations will follow suit, will jump on board, and not allow the West to push their views, the Western countries to push their views off on, the continent of Africa. All the resources are here. The purity is, I've been living here for going on 4 years, and I still see the purity in a lot of the Africans. They haven't been tainted and corrupted by Western mindsets and Western lifestyles like a lot of us have who were born and raised in America. We have to kind of tear away at the brainwashing, the mind control, all the wickedness that we've been taught and things that have been done to us. We have to relearn everything, come back to Africa, which is the motherland, which is where all those of African descent derive from, or originate from. Whether you were in America as an Aborigine before Christopher Columbus, before Mzungus went there, you still come from Africa. All human beings, all indigenous come from Africa. So all black people. So or those of African descent. So that anti-LGBT law, Ghana, congratulations. Keep up the good work, and all the other African nations. Uganda, you're the forerunner in this, so shout out to you, Uganda. Shout out to you. I was proud of you. Continue to stand for righteousness, because when you stand for righteousness, you'll be blessed. Africa is already rising, but the Almighty will continue to open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing when you stand for righteousness' sake and you do what's right in His eyes. So, on this channel, I try to promote things that are positive, things that encourage you. I try to encourage you to speak truth and things like that. A lot of people don't like truth. And sometimes truth is hard to hear, but it's better. It frees us. The truth is the light. You want to pull back the darkness and expose the light. So if you have any things within you that you need to fix or correct, if you have any hidden sins or anything within you, you need to pull the curtains back and let the light shine in, so you can get healed and restored and be a lover of the truth. If you don't love anything else, just love the truth. Be a lover of the truth. The truth is the truth. And for me, I've always been the type of person that I don't like people to lie to me. Like, I have a big problem with liars, right? So I rather you tell me the truth and I accept the hard truth than you lie to me and deceive me. I don't like to be deceived, and I don't like to be lied to, which is why I usually pray to the Father and ask Him to heighten my discernment to where I can, I can kind of see ahead of time when people are lying to me, when people are trying to deceive me. Sometimes it works and sometimes they get through, but for the most part, He has sustained me and He has held me up no matter what, which I'm so grateful, and I'm so glad that I trust and depend on Him and not any physical man on the earth. So much so that I put all my trust in anybody but the Father, but Abba Father, the uncreated creator, the Holy One of Israel. So, I just wanted to, shout out to, Africa for standing for righteousness, anti-LGBTQ. You have children. You don't need all that nonsense over here. People trying to teach your children about brainwashing them and mind control about their sexuality and confusing them as babies and toddlers like they're doing to the children in America. It's really sad. They're brainwashing the children, turning them, just confusing. Everybody's like really confused. Then you have everybody with guns, everybody shooting, killing each other, and the crime rate is astronomical. You have a lot of domestic violence. You have a lot of, racial tension. You have a lot of, the migrants. It's a lot going on in America. Migrant situation. It's just a lot of violence. It's a certain spirit that's hovering over America. And I can speak on it because I was born and raised there. So I know the difference living in Africa, have been here 4 years. I see all the not good things that are going on in America. There are good things and bad things, but I see the advantages for me of living over in Africa versus over in America. I can actually sleep at night. I have more peace living in Africa, being able to sleep and know nobody's going to shoot up in my house. Nobody's going to shoot me if they get angry with me. You know, it's people have too many guns over there. There's just too many guns. So that, you know, everybody has a gun. Parents, children shooting parents, parents shooting children, husbands shooting wives shooting. It's just, and it's biblical. It's in the scriptures that stated that this would happen. Families would turn against each other, husband against wife, children against parents. But I don't want to be in that environment. So I chose to leave back in 2020. I foresaw that this would be how it is over there, and it's going to get much worse. And I foresaw this, which is why I've been here for 4 years this year. So yes, I am in Tanzania. So thank you for all those who have been rocking with me from day one since I came over here in 2020. Thank you to the new subscribers. Yes, I have been doing some hair videos as well. I had some twists in my hair and I took them out. And so this is what I got going on here, y'all. I got this, I left some of the twists in, but then I took some out, but it's growing nicely. I'm on this, natural hair, gray hair journey, hair growth journey. And so I'm trying to do more with my hair. I'm trying to be more, loving with it. Trying to care for it more and nurture it so it can grow. I want tailbone length hair. I'm pushing for it, y'all. No chemicals, no dyes, no nothing. What you see is what you get. The gray, you know, the salt and pepper is coming in. And, you know, hey, I'm in my 50s, y'all. I'm in my 50s. I know, you know, people sometimes they think I'm younger, but I am in my 50s. So, but I'm healthy. I have no health problems. I'm happy. Um, I'm at peace here in Africa. This is the most peace I've had in my life in a long time. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video because I wanted to out, shout Ghana out for standing against all odds, against the West, and standing for righteousness and standing for what's right. Because if all the men and all the women turned and went to each other, we would no longer exist. Think about it. Like in America, if all the men went with the men and all the women went with the women, everybody would die off and there would be no children. So that's a sign that, you know, it's evil to creation. Like it's not conducive to you know, being fruitful and multiplying, which is what our Creator created us to do, to be fruitful and multiply, for the husbands and the wives to come together and have many children to continue our lineage and our nation. So we can't go against what the Creator, the Potter, created us to do. Now He is the Potter, we are the clay. He molded us into how we are. And He created all of us with a purpose. So we must always stand for righteousness. We must always remember that. We must not be scared to speak the truth. And no matter who likes it, who doesn't like it, you know, stand for righteousness. And I'm encouraging you. And I'm encouraging the other, you know, I know this is just a small channel, but I'm just saying you never know who might watch your video. So I'm encouraging all the other African countries to be a copycat and copy Uganda, copy Ghana, the anti-LGBTQ laws. And also, I'm noticing that the Middle East, a lot of the Muslim countries, they have those laws in place, but America don't have no problem with the Muslim countries. You know, Morocco and Turkey, all these other Muslim countries that is like for LGBTQ is death. But they still do business with them. They don't try to sanction them. They don't have a problem with trying to they don't come against the Muslim countries for standing for righteousness, but they want to come against the African countries because they want to control Africans' mind. But Africans are breaking out of that mind control, brainwashing and mind control, and we're starting to stand for what's right. We're starting to stand for righteousness. So let's continue to be bold and be brave and stand for it, because Africa is actually rising and the West is falling. So it's everything is turning. The curses are being reversed. So the so-called curses or third world curses that was on Africa is reversing to the West, and the success and the prosperity and the good things that was on America is reversing to Africa. So it's like a reversible going on. Like the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. So everything is reversing now. So we have to be on the right side of history. So let us look to Africa, because Africa is going to be standing when everybody else fall. All these Western countries, all these Western nations, they're going to fall and crumble to the ground. But Africa is rising, and they're going to continue to stand. They have the youngest population, strong men and women to be able to be future leaders, to stand strong. So I'm rooting for you, Africa. I am of African descent. um, I am part of the sixth region African diaspora, the historical diaspora, the ones who were dispersed during the transatlantic slave trade over 500 years ago. We were stolen from Africa, and we were taken and dispersed throughout the four corners of the earth. It's all biblical as well. If you read the biblical scriptures in the book of Deuteronomy, it tells you what happened to us, and we are the people of the book. So yeah, we were coming back home to Mama Africa and reclaiming our inheritance. So also, I do travel and business consultations. If you're interested in visiting Tanzania, you can hit me up at diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, and I can assist you with a travel or a business consultation. I do business consultations as well. I did create a business back in 2021 called Diaspora Connect LLC here in Tanzania. So I can assist you with those things if you are interested, and I can share with you the experiences, the things that I have experienced and learned throughout my 4 years of living here in Tanzania. So hit me up at diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, and I can do a travel business consultation. I am working on my land and building project as well. If you want to donate, I'll put all the information down in the description box. I do accept donations, so thank you for assisting me in things I'm doing in Africa, my life in Africa, and just blessing me if you are blessed by my content. If you know anyone that wants to leave America and wants to come at least visit or repatriate, you can share the video. Do me a favor, yes, please like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up. The video, if you know anyone that's interested in maybe visiting at least Africa, because a lot of times people want to visit first and visit different countries to see which one which one resonates with them. So if they want to visit, you can share my video, share my channel. Information that I share on here are tips and pointers for those who are interested in leaving the West and coming back here like I did, and even at I'm middle age, so there's no age limit. So anyway, yeah, I will put my Cashapp, my PayPal, and my land and building project links below in the description box. If you want to bless me, I accept donations. I take all donations. I don't work a job and haven't worked since December of 2020. But this is how I make my income. I do consultations. I take donations. I am working on a land and building project and other things. I'm trying to do different. I have streams of income. I do a lot of referrals and just different things I do to make money. So thank you so much for taking the time to view my channel. Hopefully it has been beneficial for you, helpful for you. I encourage you to stand for truth. I'm so encouraging you also to stand for righteousness' sake, for our continuation, for humanity continuation, because any country that supports and stands for LGBTQ, it will be destroyed. It's just a matter of time, because it's just like in the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah, they were destroyed for abominations and total wickedness. And it's the same vibe as in America. All that LGBTQ, all that killing, murder, abortion, molesting children, sex trafficking. They do all that in America, and they have also destroyed African Americans, killing African Americans, still hanging African Americans, and just doing all kind of wickedness. Not that we're not hurting ourselves, not that we're not killing each other. Yes, that's going on too, but it's the spirit that hovers over America. It's a wicked, evil spirit, a spirit of homosexuality, a spirit of murder. It's over that country. So you have to come out of her, my people, so you won't partake in her plagues and her judgments. She's under judgment right now. So you need to come up out of there, fam. Just come up out of there. Even it don't matter where you want to go. You just need to leave there. Don't go to another Western country, because they all going to be smashed. America's going to get it worse, but you know, I would recommend, especially if you're of African descent, go somewhere where people look like you, where you can try to blend in and assimilate and learn a culture and just live peacefully and not have to be looked at because of the color of your skin. You know, I've been dealing with that all my life, and I decided to come back to Africa where I look like everybody. And so when I go outside, nobody's staring at me because of the color of my skin. Nobody's discriminating against me because of the color of my skin. Yeah, I may get overcharged, but that it is what it is when you don't know the language, or that, you know, you're not originally from that particular country. Then you may get overcharged, but that's where you need to learn the language, or you need to learn how to negotiate, or you need to learn the money. And you can always walk away and say no. Nobody's, if you get overcharged and you get taken, a lot of times you have to use discernment and think about it before you make, you know, purchases or decisions, major decisions financially or whatever, before you give your money, because nobody's taking it from you. Sometimes we give it willingly because we believe certain things. So just so you won't get, you know, taken for a ride, just do research, pray, think things through, use discernment, and don't rush into any major purchases. I wouldn't recommend you rush into anything, whether it's renting a house or buying land or creating a business, or, you know, making any kind of major purchases on cars and furniture or anything like that. I would not recommend that you just rush into it without thinking things through and thinking ahead of time and praying about it to make sure that the decision that you make is a sound and logical decision. So that's my advice. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to view my channel. I'll do another video in the next couple of days. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent, doing a video at least once a week, once every, I would say 5 to 7 days. So don't always know what I want to talk about, but I did want to mention about the LGBTQ, anti-LGBTQ law that was passed in Ghana. I'm just so proud of you, Ghana. Standing for righteousness. Proud of you, Uganda. Standing against the big bully, America. Go ahead, then. That's what we doing. We all breaking out of that mind control and that brainwashing that they have done to us over the years. That colonized mindset. We breaking out of it. We're breaking out of prison, y'all, in the mind, and we're standing for righteousness, and we're standing for our family values and what's right for us. So, yeah, thank you so much. And I'll do another video soon. So I want to say shalom, salama, and I want to see you guys in the next video.